The person who gets his hair cut for 3.5 million every month, you will not take it lightly. Welcome once again to the videos of Curious World. The Sultan of Brunei is the owner of $33 billion. Brunei is a small country, a little bigger than Dubai. The population of this entire country is only 428,000 people, but the Brunei people are the richest people in the world. The reason for this is the oil reserves in Brunei. That is why Hasan al-Bolkiah, who is known as the Sultan of Brunei, is now the owner of $33 billion. And today you will see how this Sultan spends his money. So let's start. Hasan al-Bolkiah is not only the Sultan of Brunei, but also the Prime Minister of Brunei, Minister of Defense, Minister of Finance, Supreme Commander of the Royal Army of Brunei, and the Inspector General of the Brunei Police. A man who holds so many positions cannot get his hair cut from an ordinary hairdresser. That is why every month to get his hair cut, the UK's famous hairstylist Kenwood S2 travels from London to Brunei in the first class. He stays in 7-star hotels in Brunei for 2 days and goes back to London with the Sultan's hairdressing. This royal hairdressing costs more than $21,000. The world's largest residential palace is the Sultan of Brunei, and this is claimed in the Guinness Book of World Records. This 17-story palace has 1,788 rooms, 257 washrooms, a mosque, 5 swimming pools, a garage of 110 cars, a banquet hall, and 18 elevators. 51,000 light bulbs were installed to illuminate the entire palace. This palace was built in 1984 for $1.4 billion, which is now worth more than $5 billion. Flying Palace. This name was given to the Airbus A340 of the Sultan of Brunei, meaning a flying palace.
And if this name is not there, then what is it? This aircraft is really a flying palace. This entire aircraft has comfortable furniture, 100% pure silk carpets, and 24-carat gold wash basins in the washrooms. The price of this Airbus is $233 million, which is equal to 396 billion Pakistani rupees. This aircraft is considered the second home of the Sultan. Along with this, Hasan al-Bolkiah has 2 Boeing jets and 2 Sikorsky S-70 helicopters, and they have also spent a lot of money on them.
In 1996, on his 50th birthday, the Sultan offered Michael Jackson to hold a 3-day concert in Brunei. Michael Jackson was made to wear a first-class suit and was sent back with $17 million, which is about 280 billion rupees. Not only that, the Sultan also saw Whitney Houston's performance once. He liked the performance so much that the Sultan gave Whitney a blank check and asked her to write the amount of the money as she wished. Through that check, Whitney transferred $7 million to herself, which is equal to 119 billion rupees. Hasan al-Bolkiah is very fond of sports, especially polo. He has 200 ponies of a good breed to play polo, which are kept in an air-conditioned hall on his private property. The Sultan invites polo players from Argentina to play with him. They are also given compensation, and the Sultan also pays for their heavy expenses with his own pocket. The Sultan of Brunei loves his younger brother very much, whose name is Prince Jaffrey. Prince Jaffrey is the only person who is famous for spending the most money in the world. Prince Jaffrey spent $747,000 daily for 10 years.
$747,000 in one day, and that too for 10 years. That means spending 126 crore rupees in one day. You know that Curious World is not doing this on its own. This report has been done by Business Insider and Vanity Fair. Prince Jaffrey used to spend this money on his own entertainment. In Brunei, it is a law that people there cannot talk about the expenses of the royal family and their lifestyle. But in the end, Prince Jaffrey received a total of $14.8 billion and had to return the treasure of Brunei. For that, he had to sell his 500 properties, 2,500 cars, 9 aircrafts, and 5 yachts. Which billionaire does not have cars? Hasan al-Bolkiah does not have 200 cars, but has more than 5,000 cars. The Sultan is the only person who has the most luxurious cars in the world. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the Sultan of Brunei has only 500 Rolls Royces. Very rich people cannot afford to buy just one Rolls Royce, and he has 500 Rolls Royces. The Sultan's car collection is not a garage, but a whole garage of 100 acres, in which apart from Rolls Royce, cars like Porsche, Lamborghini, Jaguar, Maybach, Ferrari and McLaren are full. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the total cost of his car collection is more than $4 billion.